Go Team Liberia exclusive.
Hey, it's your girl Philimena, and I am here today with an exclusive collaboration with Go Team Liberia. If you've been following, the last time the Olympics came around, we did a watch party to support our athletes that contended. This year is even more special. There's more players, there's more athletes involved. So I decided to collaborate with Go Team Liberia, and today we have a very, very, very special treat. I am talking to one of the Olympians that are heading to Paris in just a few weeks. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the Philimena.com show, Miss Thelma Davies. Thelma!
Hello, how are y'all? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you. So many questions, but we're gonna kick it off. So you attended, for those of you who don't know, Thelma attended LSU University, and to get to Paris, she qualified for the 100 meter and 200 meter dash. I am not that savvy when it comes to athletics, but I learned and I watched her, and she did an amazing job.
Thank you.
So we are so proud of you, girl. You're fast. I heard they call you Cheetah.
Yes.
And the name speaks very, very well. So let's get into it. Talk to us, talk to the audience, and tell us how you started your journey to becoming an Olympic athlete.
It all first started in Philly. I went to a boarding school called Girard College, where my coach, my sixth grade teacher, he found something in me. He was like, "You're fast," and I was like, "Okay," because I started with soccer or football. I started with football. There you go. I started with football, and he was like, "You're very fast." So when I got to high school, I was introduced to my high school coach, and he led it from there. And he was like, "You have the potential to go to college for this." So that's when I started really paying attention to, my work ethic and putting into the sport and getting what I should receive from it. So yeah. So it started at Girard in Philadelphia, and then God willing gave me a scholarship to go to LSU, and where, I've been going through some hard times, like, injuries and stuff from time to time. But this year was my breakthrough year where I was able to stay healthy throughout the season and truly perform to like my best ability. So I was definitely grateful for how this year went. And, even SEC surprised me. That 22-17. I've been working for it, but to see it on the screen, it was definitely something I was grateful for.
Amazing. And some people know this, other people don't. I used to work with NFL players in the U.S., and those athletic injuries are not easy, and they can be damning and career-ending. So just to hear that you come back, not only girl, you come back, you go into the Olympics, come back. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Thank you.
So proud of you. Now, I did my research on you. So when you started, it said that, I don't know what team you were playing for, but you switched to represent Liberia. Can you talk about that? What was behind your decision to make the decision to switch to represent Liberia? And also, what does it mean to you representing Liberia in the Olympic Games?
Well, I'll talk about the switch first. When I was younger, under 20s, I did 2 games for Team USA. And then once I got older and started to really think about my next switch in my career, I just decided that, Team Liberia meant more. It meant more to me, it meant more to my family. I came to the States. Well, I was born in Ghana. I was born in Buta Camp. So when my dad came to the States first and then later on sent for us, when I think about all of those things and, the struggles and the tribulations and everything, just the hustle of how my parents raised me and my siblings, being part of Team Liberia meant more. When I think about my grandma, how she used to sell donut and kala to make sure my mom went to school and stuff, all of that went through my head, and I was just like, it means more. God willing, if I ever stay on the podium to listen to the Liberian anthem, it means more to me. So I just
That's
made that
amazing.
decision. I made that switch.
And you know, this is such a relevant thing. I don't know if you've been following the news recently. Ghana recently demolished the camp that you were born in, and now they're
Yes.
sending Liberians back to Liberia. So this is symbolic in so many ways. That is an amazing connection. I really love that piece. So I think you kind of already explained it, saying, you know, what it means to you to represent Liberia. And we want to see you on that podium, girl. Oh, hail Liberia, we'll be singing it with you.
Thank you.
So we talked about it briefly already, but the road to Paris, you mentioned that you've been going through some trials and tribulations, some injuries. So tell us about the road to Paris and how important it is for you that you've made it.
It's very important because I'll say like last year I was definitely doubting, because going into this previous season was my senior year of LSU. So it was like, okay, what's next? And going into it, I was definitely kind of doubting myself, like, okay, I've been hurt a lot of times. Like, can I even like get to the times that I need to? Because, you know, with track, it's very specific. If you're not in a certain time category, it's like, it's time for you to move on. So I was half in between, and I just prayed to God, and I was like, God, show me a sign. So during indoor season, I found my sign, and I was like, okay, this outdoor season, I'm gonna go harder than I ever did. Pay attention to each and every detail. Listen to my coach more. I always did, but you know, do extra stuff out of practice that you know that you should do. So,
Right.
you know, making sure my recovery is going well, making sure that I'm going to rehab. I just did the extra. I went beyond because
Yes.
I knew I could put myself in a good position. And even in high school, I was one of the top recruits coming out of high school. So I know that I should be in this position. I know that my talent can get me there. So I just need to put myself in that position to, you know, be able to execute well.
And you did it. You did it. And like I said, don't call it a comeback, people. This is a
Thank
hell of a
you.
comeback. You come back from injuries and you make it all the way to the Olympics in Paris.
Yes.
We are so proud of you, and you should be proud of
Thank you.
yourself. I mean, that is the definition of overcoming adversity. So I know you're going to do well. So
Thank
let me
you.
ask you, what would your advice be to young Liberians here in Liberia who aspire to compete in the Olympics one day?
My advice will be, you know, keep God first, of course, and, you know, find people that can support you and find people that, you know, could be your foundation, your support system. Like my parents was always my support system. Even when I did bad, they will always tell me like, my child, you did good. Like having those type of people in your life to keep pushing you, even when you don't believe in yourself, those type of people that believe in you and keep motivating you to go to that next step, go to that next level, and believe in yourself. You know, you gotta set short goals for yourself, and once you get there, keep adding on. And I'll say that for me, I actually looked at my board not too long ago. For me, I set 2 goals in the 200 and 2 goals in the 100, and I hit the first goal. So now it's time to hit that second goal. Thank
All
you.
right.
Amen. Thank you. So when I was looking at that board, I set 2 goals. Thank you. Amen. So when I looked at that board and I seen those 2 goals, I knew one was realistic and I knew one was a little bit pushing it. So I did the realistic goal, and like you have to be definitely realistic with yourself and know what you can do and can handle and take it from there.
We call it low-hanging fruit, right? You start somewhere. You have low-hanging fruit, you achieve. So once you get the low-hanging tree, the butter pear or the mango tree, pick that one on the closest to you. Then you climb up. So straight from an Olympian, y'all. Don't overextend yourselves. Be realistic, but believe in yourself. And speaking about your, let's talk about it. Where are you from? What part of Liberia you're from? What county? What tribe do you represent?
My mom is from Maryland County, so Gribble Girl, Palm Butter at heart. And then my dad is from Sino County. So I like to say, yeah, I'm a Sapo girl, but I'm Gribble Girl at heart.
We like that. We like that. And where do you reside in the U.S.?
In Philly, so I'm with the Philly Liberians.
Oh Lord, child! If they could have a Liberian Philly flag, they would, and they might make one.
They would. They definitely would. So even that, my upbringing, like, even though I did not grow up in Liberia, just having those people around me, you go down the street, I enter your uncle, just having that type of, you know, family and community definitely helped raise me, and they're all excited. Every time when I went home just for a little bit, everybody was just saying, I can't wait to see you. You know, that type of motivation is something different. Like, this is more than just me. So it's like, I'm just excited.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever heard this Marshawn Lynch quote. Put the team on the back. You put Liberia on your back, and your whole Olympic team. That's on your back. And we are really excited. We're all very pumped here on the ground. We wish you the best of luck. Philly, stand up.
Yes.
We hope you achieve those goals, that second goal that you talked about, and we'll be watching it, girl. And we can't wait to see you here in Liberia for your victory lap.
Thank you.
All right, now I want you to come Cypher. This is another Liberian that's behind the scenes. He's doing all the technical AV work. Cypher the King.
What up, Cheetah?
Thank you. How you doing?
Good, I'm good.
He's the one who told me about Cheetah, so he's really in the front, as the young people say. So we'll be waiting for your arrival, girl, and we really wish you the best. Thank you again so much. Congratulations in advance, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the support.
Of course, always. We'll be cheering from you here on in the motherland.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, baby.